quit. I really do. I quit a lot of things, but in this video, I want to share things that I quit to gain mental clarity, mental freedom, and just to simplify my life at where I'm at in this day and age. Because we don't have time to do mundane things or have bad habits that really don't take care of our health and our personal well-being. First thing is, I stopped watching the news. I really stopped watching the news back over the pandemic and all those things because it was about just scaring you, stressing you out, and causing major anxiety. And I think you guys get that. I do get my news in other outlets in other ways, but I do it at my own time and when I want to see something or hear something or get an excerpt of a news just to stay informed. But I don't sit up there and watch news on the television and constantly looking at the bad news, because we know that the media doesn't tell us the truth and they do stretch things out and make you get to a level that is really unrealistic. It's detrimental to your own personal health. And so I just figured, this is it. I'm going to utilize it when I want to, but I stopped watching the news daily and I look at reading the news or where I can find it online. And I find news and articles. If I want to read it, I do. I don't have to subject myself to anxiety when I already have a chronic issue, right? So let's not even go there. I stopped reading emails at night, especially my work emails. This sets you up for a horrible night of rest. 24/7, we have data flying around ourselves, right? All the time. It's nonstop and it's coming at you 100 miles an hour. I had to turn it off somewhere, and I think you can understand you need to turn it off a couple of hours before you lay down. So looking at my emails at night, it made me feel like that I'm always on call 24/7, and it really impacted my mental rest. So reading those emails at night, it just was creating more stress, and it was my fault. There was no reason why I needed to be opening up these things so that it can get in my head and get into my dreams, which the dreams really were nightmares, and that's not a good thing. So we had to cut that out. So I gained more mental freedom by gaining better sleep, having dreams instead of those nightmares. It gave a clear separation between work and personal. And that's about setting those boundaries once again. The rule I have in place is like no emails after 7 p.m. That will make a difference for what happens in your evenings on a personal level and be able to relax and spend time with my spouse. This protected my evening relaxation, and that's a must, as we already know. Number 3, I stopped buying luxury types of skincare products, even hair products. I mean, I do spend a certain amount of money, you know, to make sure I get my curls and have some moisture in my hair, of course. I stopped buying products that kept popping up and try this, try that. Items that really don't work for your skin. There's no difference from what I was buying over the counter. It just didn't drastically improve my skin or my hair. I did a lot of trial and error, and I spent a lot of money, and I wasted a lot of money. And I had talked about that in my essentials video. And if you're interested in that and knowing what my skincare regimen is, please feel free to watch that video. I'll make sure I link that in the description box as well. And it's having so many steps in my routine because I was buying those additional products that I thought I needed. I needed, but no, it was something that I wanted. And it also helped my budget with not spending so much when it comes down to my own personal products. All about that minimal skincare routine. So I stopped buying into the idea that luxury items mean better, which is definitely not true. You can find a lot of products that are very reasonable, very cheap. For instance, I use a facial wash that's from Trader Joe's. And for most people, they're in most states, but not all states. I think I'm paying about $6 or so. I've been using the same facial wash for the last 15 years that I can remember. So number 4, I stopped taking so many supplements. I really simplified the supplements that I was taking, the vitamins that I thought I needed. You know, you really have to go back and have your annual checkup, but also check your lab work when it comes to the supplements and minerals that are already in your body that you may have plenty of. Maybe you're taking too much vitamin D, which I found out I was. Maybe you're taking too much dosage on omega-3s. Omega-3s, I'm finding a lot of that in my lean protein products that I'm already eating. So you may have to adjust that as well. At the same time, a lot of them are not as high quality, and therefore you're just urinating it out and it's really not helping you at all. So you're wasting a lot of money there. And I do realize that yes, it is great for my budget, but also I do feel the same or feel better. And some of these supplements are a detriment to your health, so you have to check on that, because a lot of that synthetic chemicals that are in those supplements are no good for you. I find my Amazing Greens, which is basically tastes like grass, but it is a multivitamin. It has all the vitamins that I need, including probiotics and keeping the gut health in check. And that costs me about $35 a container, and that lasts me for a month. So look at it that way. There is, you know, I mean, before that I was spending probably $300 a month just in supplements. Number 5, yeah, this one gets under my skin. I canceled my cable and I quit so many different streaming subscriptions. I had music streams like Spotify, Paramount, Apple TV, I had Peacock, Max TV, but that bill was just as high as all the combined streaming that I was doing at the same time. Then I'm wasting time on entertainment because I just want to zone out because I had a stressful day, and you sit there on the couch and flipping and scrolling through a bunch of previews, which is so ridiculous. Next thing you know, it's an hour gone by and you didn't really watch anything. So this freed up my time. It just helped me to have more intentional activities like creating video, maybe doing some editing in the evening, and spending time with my husband, actually talking to him instead of watching all this entertainment. So these are the things. I'm still not 100%, but I'm still working on it. But this is the things I've done. I canceled those freaking streaming subscriptions. I do keep 1 or 2 because I do have people in the house and everybody does like to enjoy some entertainment of film. Yeah, better for the bank account for sure. Number 6, I quit feeling guilty about getting rest, and I quit about finding respite for my loved ones so I can take care of myself. Feeling guilty when I was working or caring for my mom just was not a good look, and you know what, I paid for it. Constantly pushing myself to the limit formed burnout, and it formed fatigue that is very difficult to come out of once it becomes clinical. So I embraced the rest that is necessary for me to be a better caregiver and to be a better person and to be more productive in the long run. Now I take those regular breaks without the guilt, and it has led to more clarity and feeling better about who I am and what I am about. So what are the things that you are quitting now that we are in the second part of our lives? I'd love to hear, and please do leave a comment. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. I would really appreciate it. I noticed that there's a lot of views in the videos beforehand, but not a lot of subscribing. So I really appreciate it if you hit the button. So thanks for watching, and always remember, you can begin again. Talk to you later. Cheers.
I know sometimes life can be tough, and you feel like you just had enough. When you're thinking everything is gone wrong,